Previously on Swell. Evil Lord Failure sent his minions attention deficit disorder and dyslexia to disrupt the learning process of two students. Fortunately, the plans of these common villains were thwarted once again by the students themselves and their skillful teachers. Whimpering and cowering, attention deficit disorder and dyslexia vowed nonetheless to come back relentlessly. Learning of their setback, Lord Failure was already planning his revenge. He decided to send two bigger, stronger villains, Dyspraxia and Dysphagia. He knows his minions can only be fought, but never defeated. Success! Student and teachers alike want it, dream of it, work for it. In that ongoing endeavor, some of our students find themselves hindered by some inner enemy. We call them students with exceptionalities. Along with some amazing teachers, they form a group called Swell, Students with Exceptionalities Learning League. Episode 2. Do the Pas-de-Deux. Many students with exceptionalities can fend for themselves just fine. Others may be able to do so by adopting new strategies or by using new tools, or both. Unfortunately, a few others have needs that require a bit more than that. For example, a student with dyspraxia might be just as bright as anyone but has trouble planning, executing, and coordinating movements. They can hear and understand you just fine, but have some difficulties writing, shuffling paper around, and managing the objects that might be lying around their desk. It's as if they were always caught smack in the middle of a smoke screen.
Special Agent, please put on your SWE glasses for further information. Special Agent's identity confirmed. Welcome to Swell. Please look at Student 1 to get intel on Nemesis. Student 1, no Nemesis, Dyspraxia. Nickname, Stumblor. Usual evil deed. Throws all thumbs grenades, thus impeding students' ability to plan, execute, and coordinate movements. Student looks clumsy and thus might refrain from performing any given task that involves fine motor skills. Please focus on Student 2. Student 2. No Nemesis, Dysphagia. Nickname, Strong Twister. Usual evil deed. Although rarely seen, Strong Twister is known to limit the use and learning of language skills in otherwise capable people that show no physical disability. Students attacked by this foe will usually keep to themselves and refrain from engaging in any form of verbal exchange. That is all.
What? What do you mean, that is all?
No further information. I have spoken. The end. The fat lady has sung.
Whoa, wait a minute. How about that third student there?
Irrelevant.
Clarify.
You are wearing me, aren't you? Can't you take a hint? Talking about that student, there's an elephant in the room.
Give me what you have on him, or I swear I'll fold you up neatly, then absent-mindedly sit on you, with the elephant you're talking about on my lap. Comply.
The elephant let sleeping dogs lie, but no, me big righteous teacher, blah, blah, blah. Student 3, a.k.a. Bryce Banter. No Nemesis, Laziness. Good ol' laziness. Nickname, The Impossible Bulk. Usual evil deed, not much. Major footnote, Student Bryce Banter becomes the Impossible Bulk himself when faced with something he thinks he cannot accomplish. He then offers a bulk of excuses for not delivering.
Well, how did it get to that?
Overexposure to Amagana rays.
Clarify.
Amagana rays occur when there is an overabundance of "am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do that? Am I gonna fix this? Am I gonna become that?" The sense of being overwhelmed is so powerful that the overexposed subject confounds himself in excuses, thus becoming the impossible bulk.
One day, we all might get a class reuniting Swell members with dyspraxia, dysphagia, and good old laziness. Let's just state that the prevalence of dysphagia is 1 in a million. We may fly all the way to retirement without even meeting someone with dysphagia. But still, there's a chance. As for swell members with dyspraxia, the prevalence is quite higher. Want to take a guess on the prevalence of laziness? Well, maybe later. Googling that and all. Students fighting dyspraxia may not become surgeons just yet. They can, however, fully benefit from what your class can offer if they can let go of fine motor skills-driven tasks. Writing, using a ruler, or drawing diagrams by hand is taxing for them. Why not let them use a word processor, a graphing app, or a simple voice recorder? What you want is carefully crafted solutions and right answers, not a display of fine motor skills, right? So, Bryce, how's that sheet coming along? It's all right, I guess. I see you started. Do you plan to get it done by the bell? I don't know, sir. I'm a bit tired, and I seem to have misplaced my pen, and it's going to ring in 20 minutes anyway. I think you're just being late, Mr. Teacher. Don't call me lazy. You wouldn't like me when I'm lazy. I'm just stating the obvious. Oh gosh, no!
Me can do nothing. Me has too much to do. Me has to sharpen pencil. Me too tired. Me will not face the impossible. Rawr!
Lazy students. They seem to be everywhere you look. They don't have any specific, realistic, or proven difficulties. According to research by Roque-Chouinard and Thierry Carsanti, they just might be the most determined students you will ever have. Although they don't seem to put up any effort, they put considerable amounts of energy in not doing stuff. Now, according to some teachers, if you give lazy students the right challenge, they just might surprise you by giving you all they've got. Whoa, sorry. Didn't mean to insult you there, big fella. Hey, instead of blocking the view, why don't you help me out with my graphing calculator? The buttons, they seem to have a mind of their own. The laziness of some students is very often a manifestation of helplessness regarding a given task. The right challenge for them might be to help others out, while ordinary teamwork with a student without any exceptionality might increase the feeling of helplessness and end up feeding laziness. But experience shows that helping someone truly in need may be one of the most effective calls to action a lazy student can get. Call it chivalry if you want. Of course, this depiction of students with dyspraxia, dysphagia, laziness, and their amazing teacher is fictional. Without lowering any standards, your goal is to reach passing grades for the maximum of students. In a real-life situation, outside of school, they will be confronted to situations where they may need or offer help to get things done. Your classroom is a microcosm of real life. Allowing helping relationships in a class isn't a case of justice, it's a case of equity. Meanwhile at Lord Failure's castle.
Report.
They got help.
Yes, master. Give big lazy beast. Big heart, too. Give scared us away.
You lazy, bumbling, fumbling, mumbling cowards. They cannot get rid of you. No one can. Go back. Back to school.